So I have been recently on vacation in Gran Canaria and I wanted to tell you about the hidden gems that I discovered. Honestly, I wasn't planning on buying some fragrances as I already have a rather large collection, but when I tried the perfumes at Casa del Perfume Canario, it has changed. Hi there! Welcome to my channel. My name is Diana and I am a fragrance enthusiast who has been collecting fragrances over the last 5 years. Here on this channel, we talk about all fragrances. It doesn't matter if it's niche, designer or Middle Eastern, the ultimate goal is just to smell good and feel good. So this year we chose Gran Canaria as our destination for our vacation. We had a very busy summer and we didn't really manage to take a real summer vacation this year. Therefore, we needed to look for some other destinations that has still pleasant weather during October-November. As a little bit of geographic lesson, Gran Canaria is part of the Canarian Islands, part of Spain. However, it is actually closer to the African continent. It is a volcanic island with very beautiful nature, great beaches, and it is also quite affordable, so I absolutely recommend it as a vacation destination. We had a great time, we participated in several excursions, and also had some city trips around the island. During one of these trips, I found a small perfume shop that is offering local artisan perfumes, soaps, and also aloe vera products. It is called Casa del Perfume Canario, and it was eventually a very small shop in the city of Agaete, close to the harbor, around the area where you can find the restaurants. It was actually almost hidden amongst the more touristic places. I already heard about this fragrance house from one of my friends, but to be honest, I did not really expect such a great experience. Their main store can be found in the city called Taria, where they also have a perfume museum, where you can also learn more about how they make their perfumes. The salesperson in the store of Agaete was absolutely a sweetheart. Her name is Rocio, and she was not only very knowledgeable about their perfumes, but she was also simply just great at explaining the stories behind these perfumes. I guess I'm not a real influencer as I did not make any pictures or videos. I really should have captured at least part of our conversation as she was absolutely delightful and our little talk really made my day. But anyways, let's talk about the perfumes, what I sniffed, what I actually liked and what I purchased on that day. So I had a quick sniff of almost all of their feminine perfumes. The ones that really made a deeper impression were Gavia, Nisa, Tahisa, 1767, Taria and Canaria. I'm thinking that let's make it as a little game. I will explain a bit more about the perfumes and please let me know in the comments which one you like the most and which one you think that I ended up purchasing. So as first, Gavia. Gavia is your citrus vanilla fragrance, which is very trendy now. It has the main notes of vanilla, bitter orange, muguet and cedarwood. What makes this fragrance very unique and distinct from other citrus gourmands is the added boozy notes combined with a little bit of incense. It makes the composition more complex and darker in the dry down. The incense is not too much, it is only supporting and it makes the fragrance a bit more unisex. I can imagine someone wearing it who is very confident but still approachable, who wants to stand out but still doesn't want to overpower the place. By the way, all of their fragrances are naturally sourced and they have about 8 years of shelf life if they are stored properly, which is quite impressive, right? So let's move to the bestseller of their feminine line, which is Nisa. It is a kind of fruity, a little bit of tropical perfume with the notes of apple, cocktail, guava, coconut, melon, pineapple, tangerine and watermelon. It is a very beautiful fruity floral perfume with a quite powdery dry down. It reminds me a little bit to Hypnotic Musk from M. Mikalev, but the musk is more quiet in Nisa. The third one that I'm bringing to you is gonna be Tahisa. And Tahisa is also a very well-loved perfume amongst the ladies. It is a flirty, fruity cheesecake scent with some floral touches. It has the notes of bergamot, cotton candy, cheesecake, peach, orange, sweet tangerine, orange blossom, and cedar wood. I really like this perfume, however, it just reminded me to a bit more generic fruity floral designer perfumes that you can get nowadays. I know that my friend really liked this one and I cannot disagree with her. Then moving on, if you like floral fragrances, then 1767 is for you. It is the house's floral bomb. This fragrance was created for the 250 years anniversary of the construction of the Basilica of Terror. The main notes in this perfume are rose, jasmine, peach, vetiver, and even more rose. To my nose, this perfume was very strong on the jasmine though. The jasmine was really dominant. It was slightly even overpowering the rest of the notes. And honestly, it was even a tiny bit indolic. On the other hand, this is still a timeless composition, and this is for a real grown-up woman. Taria is a spicy, fruity and woody fragrance. It has quite many notes, but mostly I pick up on the apricot, bergamot, black raspberry, patchouli, plum, tonka and vanilla. When I first sniffed it, it slightly reminded me to a cross between bitter peach and dolce melodia. It is quite woody, creamy and cozy in the dry down. I really like that this perfume was a bit also strange. It had a bit more personality than just other fruity, woody fragrances. And then lastly, the most interesting fragrance that I smelled was Canaria. Rocio called it as a Christmas cookie perfume, but for me it was much more. It wasn't a usual gourmand, but it was floral, fruity and slightly spicy at the same time. It has the notes of banana, cinnamon, incense, lime, pepper, sandalwood and violets. So a quite unusual combination of the notes, but together they made a really beautiful, complex fragrance. And what is really strange that they managed to create a scent with many heavier notes, but still it comes across somehow fresh and it is not cloying at all. The banana and cinnamon were the key characters of the opening, but the dry down was a sweet, fresh, but creamy, slightly smoky violet scent with some remainder hints of the cinnamon. So, now that I shared some information about the most impressive picks, what do you think? What did I pick up? Please let me know in the comments. I will wait just one more moment so that you can write down your guesses. So, the three perfumes that I picked up were Taria, the complex woody fruit bomb, Gavia, the citrus vanilla with a twist, and lastly, of course, Canaria, the unusual gourmand floral fragrance of the house. By the way, this video is not sponsored, the brand doesn't even know me, but if you are interested to test these perfumes, they are also available in travel sizes in 5 and 10 milliliter formats. And the good news, that they ship also to most of the countries of the world. However, please do your research about any taxes or duties that may apply before you place an order. So, I guess this was it for today. Hope you enjoyed this little journey to Gran Canaria with me. If you like perfume content, then I would like to ask you to consider to subscribe, as I'm bringing you new fragrance content every week. Also, if you have still some more time to spend with me, then I'm recommending a video to watch next. And until the next time, bye bye.